Hello and welcome back to our HIP Republic of Ireland campaign. Still not the actual Republic of Ireland, of course, we're still just Meath, but we did in the last episode gain a second duchy title, namely Leinster. After we conquered a couple of counties in here, we took Wicklow, for example, on behalf of our very best friend in the world, Donald Dove, who had a claim on it. So this gives us a de jure claim on the county of Kildare, the last county in this duchy, which we are probably just going to go ahead and attack the Kingdom of Tara for right now under our uncle, King Murkith. So I think we'll just go ahead and declare. He has a pact with the Queen of Oriel up here, just a single county. We shouldn't need to worry about that, even if he does upgrade it into an alliance. And let's see, the council unanimously is in favour of this, so I think we'll go ahead and do it. We're going to have to declare war on him again to take the subholding that he has in Wexford here, but I think that's definitely lower priority than taking a whole county. So that's most of our troops. Let's see if he is going to catch us anywhere here. We should probably raise the speed a little bit as well. He's seemingly not trying to catch us, so that's fine. We can be on speed 4, I think. And we lost a siege here very quickly. I guess we probably had a reduced garrison in there. But no big deal. We are gonna try to fight him in a battle here. We don't actually have as big a numbers advantage as I thought, but we still should be fine. He's going into Dublin right now, which is plains, and there is a river crossing here, but we can go around and avoid that once he's in there. And with the numbers being as close as they are, I think it's probably worth avoiding the river crossings if we can. I've received word an enemy host is approaching Dublin and will momentarily have me and my family trapped within the walls. I must decide what to do before it's too late. So we can annoy everybody or send the family away and gain some martial score in the meantime. Or we can all stay here together, which also gives us the same martial bonus. I think we'll do this because we are, of course, about to relieve the siege any day now. We'll go in via Kildare. I'll assume that we'll have full morale by the time we get there. We're near enough. Maybe we'll delay just a couple of days. So we got 3.9 versus his 3.2k. I think we'll probably be able to do it, especially if it turns out that we have better commanders, which hopefully we do. We do have better commanders, especially on this flank where he has nobody in charge. And it seems like it's going pretty well. Okay, so that gets us 21%. For now, we'll head down here and take back the holding that he sieged with a quick assault. No casualties. Then I think we'll head into Kildare and try to siege our war goal. I wonder whether the Lord approves of this war. Yes, of course. Why would we even question that? So he's coming back, he's probably going to go and siege Dublin again. He has a higher fort level, and this is... Sorry, this is a castle. So we'll probably take longer sieging this than he's going to take sieging Dublin, which means we probably should abandon the siege and fight him again. At least until we reduce his army to a number that he can't siege this, which actually is going to be a while because our garrison is pretty low. Anyway, let's get our grandson here a focus for his education. Probably something to do with stewardship. We'll go with thrift. Alright, so he's headed in here. We'll let him go there and probably attack him. Yeah, river crossings everywhere it looks like, so we'll just take the river crossing. He'll be at low-ish morale. Oh, it looks like he's going to stay here in siege. Well, same deal here. It's a city and the fort level is even lower than in Dublin. There are rumours that certain tax collectors in my realm are disgustingly corrupt. Unfortunately, I don't have any good evidence to back this up even after a lengthy investigation. Still, the commoners are convinced otherwise. If I don't do something, they might grow restless, but on the other hand, imprisoning the officials without cause would be problematic as well. I think we can probably handle the 10% revolt risk. Although we are already patient, so no chance of any benefit out of this. Okay, I think we'll take this option because we're not going to lose just, even if we do gain arbitrary, so it's not that bad, and it would be nice to pick up diligent. And that's exactly what happened. Great news. Not that we'll get much benefit out of it, because we are actually getting on in years. So we might not live much longer, though of course we do still have the hunting focus for extra health and our faithful hunting dog. So maybe we will live a while. And we are, I should mention, almost certainly not going to win the Republic election, so we'll be just a patrician in the Republic after we die. That's okay. Hopefully we'll leave it in good hands. Captured a prisoner, and up to 42%. We'll probably follow him and fight again. Okay, Oriel has been called in. But it looks like there's a big neutral army parked in there that belongs to one of my vassals, so I guess that means that she can't raise her troops. This is the trade war over Oriel. They're trying to take a trade post, I see. So that's why that army's in there, but it works out well for us. Not that I'm scared of her army, but the fewer troops we have to fight, the better, I suppose. I imagine he's retreating over here, probably, so we'll head in that direction. And at this point we might settle down to siege, since we are probably going to have to siege our war goal at some point. Righteous imprisonment on our son's wife, our daughter-in-law. Plotting to kill somebody, I don't think we care too much about that. Let's go fight him one more time. Captured the Prince Bishop of Kerry, okay, we'll try to ransom him immediately. For some extra money. Sounds good. So at this point I think we can continue this siege and still send enough troops after him to stop him sieging anything of ours. So we'll see where he decides to go here. Our daughter needs a focus. How about something martial related? Struggle. Could be heading around to Dublin. Nope, he's going to stay in Wicklow. Okay, so we need to leave about 1,000 troops here. We'll do that. Let's not actually split in half. We'll just leave only barely enough. Send 2,000 over there to attack him. There is a new anti-pope, okay. Our son Aina wants to kill Donal MacMurchad. We can send into hiding. Just tell him to stop that. Alright, we won again. I guess we'll just follow him over in this direction and fight him again. The Prosperity faction is now happy, good. We may be losing war score at this point because he still controls Kildare. But our siege is not too far away from being finished at this point. That gets us 71. Maybe we'll try and siege his capital now, since I think he won't be able to successfully siege anything of ours. Yes, we'll take some courtiers prisoner. He's actually run into an army belonging to one of my vassals. And he is even going to lose that battle. It appears some of your soldiers have acted dishonorably towards the enemy while on duty, so we can punish them and have a chance of becoming just. Ignore the matter and maybe become arbitrary, which we don't want to do. Or praise them. We'll definitely try to be just. Extra stewardship. We did not become just. And we might actually be in danger here of not being able to siege this if we lose a few more troops. Make sure that doesn't happen. I'll bring this many, I think. So between the two of these sieges, I think we'll get 100% if we don't get it from just this one by itself. So let's offer peace. We become the new liege of whoever is in charge of that county, that's fine. It's actually our nephew, who now considers himself a powerful vassal in the realm. Okay. Well, let's see, is he good at anything? He's okay at learning. He's not the worst at stewardship, but I don't think I'd like to replace my current steward. And we have raiders. Well, unfortunately for them, we have our levies raised already. So if they win the battle they're fighting right now, which actually it looks like they're not going to. Yeah, they're just leaving, so we can go ahead and disband. Okay then. So, our friend in Offaly, who is part of the Tradition faction, which is happy, because as you no doubt well know, I and those of your vassals who are part of my faction are your loyal subjects, and they've decided to host a grand banquet in Offaly to honour our rule. Okay, that's great. I like the sound of this. Okay, so people are pretty annoyed about their levies being raised. We might want to stay at peace for a little while here. Let's check on the trade post situation. I assume it's unchanged. We still don't have control over our Irish Sea zone. And we're actually at 8 of 7 on our trade post limit. Which is, it's not negative, there's there's no penalty for being over it, it just means we have to work harder to get above it to be able to build more. But we are, of course, building our palace upgrade here, which will give us an extra 3. So once that's done, we'll be able to build a new trade post in here, and that should help out our income significantly. This High Chief, my prisoner, is complaining about his dark cell. We'll just ransom him for some gold. Right, we have to say that we're going to let him rot first. The convoy of several merchant galleys belonging to your family has been ambushed by pirates on the high seas. The brigands seized 2 of your ships, but there's sadly little that we can do for the captured crews. They will most likely be sold as slaves, along with the cargo their ships were carrying, so we lose 50 gold. Then we gain, I think it was 175 from ransoming the High Chief, so that more than makes up for it. Recognizing virtues and talents that others possess as a virtue, I'm truly blessed by having an ambassador who is a marvel at diplomacy. Reward our good friend Donald Dove, sure. It's not favoritism, he's actually good at his job, I promise. The tradition faction is down to neutral, okay. No problem. We have received word that this guy has chosen to go into hiding in order to try to foil a plot against his life. Okay. That's fine. He's going into hiding twice. We are trying to kill him, I guess that makes sense. Which I guess we can probably just stop doing. So our palace is finished, which means that we should be up to 10 for our trade post limit. Let's see where would be a good place to build one here. So we can't build one anywhere in Ireland, which means we're looking up here maybe. Strathclyde could be a good one. Yep, I think that's going to be the best choice. 179 gold is pretty reasonable. And let's see, we can probably spend some more gold on some upgrades here too. City Guild Hall increases our tax income, so that sounds pretty good. And let's see, we do have another city down here, don't we? So we'll probably just do the guild hall there as well. Unless we want to splash out for a small center of trade. Not sure that's really worth it. And our granddaughter needs an education focus. She's playful, an idolizer, and indolent. So intrigue could be okay. Learning has 1 for and 1 against, so I guess we're going with intrigue. And I guess we should probably build another trade post somewhere as well. We're only at 9 out of 10 on our limit. So we wanted to be connected to our other zones. We can go down here to Bantry Bay or down here to Breton Coast. And I suspect Breton Coast is going to be better. Plus we can maybe cut off Kent from coming around here. I really wish I hadn't randomly chosen 2 duchies that were almost the same colour as ours to be the other merchant republics around here, but I guess once we form our kingdom title, that problem will go away. Let's see which county here would be good for us to choose. They seem pretty much identical, so we'll do this one. 270 is a bit more expensive, but it's further away, so it's to be expected. Alright, and after that I think we'll just spend a little more gold on upgrading our trade post in our capital for some extra tax income. Alright, so once all of our building projects finish, we should see our income jump up pretty significantly. But we are just about out of time for this episode, so we'll leave it here for now. Thanks for watching, and join me again next time.